Hello everyone, and welcome to your 15-minute full body Pilates workout. We're going to start today in a seated position on your knees at the back of your mat. I want you to just get comfortable here, taking some nice deep breaths in and breathing it out. I just want you to really settle in here and just set an intention for what you want to achieve in this workout. So going at your own pace today, and just doing what feels really good on the body. Taking one deep breath in, bringing the arms up, and as you bring them down, interlace the fingers behind the back, stretching open through that chest, opening the heart up, and then falling forward, bringing those arms towards the ceiling, lifting the hips and resting your head on the mat. Just go as far as is comfortable for you, and then lifting up and opening up through that chest. Falling forward, bringing the arms forward, stretching through that spine and the shoulders. Then release the hands and bring them back, grabbing hold of your heels, sliding that head back a little bit towards the knees and just really pulling on those hands. So really lengthen out through the shoulder blades. Then release, sitting back down on your heels. Take one more deep breath in. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling and falling forward once again into that child's pose, bringing those knees nice and wide and really relaxing down, taking some nice deep breaths in and out. Then like a wave, roll yourself forward, coming onto your hands and knees, making sure those hands are directly under our shoulders. Curl the toes under. We're going to do some knee hovers. So you're going to drive through those arms and press up through the core, lifting the knees off. Hold, really engaging the core here. And lower back down. We're going to do it again. Lift the knees up just to a hover off the mat here. Hold nice and strong through that core. And lower back down. One more time. We're going to lift, hold, really squeezing that core, then drawing that knee in towards the elbow. So it's bear crawl mountain climbers. So squeeze the tummy, draw the knee in and back to the hover. Squeeze, hover. Really engaging that core here. Good, resting here, sinking back into our child's pose and stretching out through those shoulders. From here, we're going to come into a high plank and do our shoulder taps. You can stay on your knees for these ones or curl the toes under and come into a full plank. Draw the belly button to the spine and we're going to tap one shoulder with the opposite hand, then the other. Staying nice and still through the hips, really engaging that core. Holding that high plank position now, really drawing the belly button in. We're just going to shift our weight forward and back. So whilst we keep that nice flat plank position, we're just rocking forward onto our toes and back, squeezing that core. And from here, go ahead and lift those hips, pressing back into our downward facing dog. Really feeling that stretch and release here. Good, keep holding this position. We're going to roll forward and come into our up, up, down, downs, either on the knees or in a full plank. We're just going to come down to our elbows and press back up. So stay in a high plank or drop to the knees. Work to your level and what your body is asking for today. Keeping that core nice and engaged, a really strong press up and control down. Last time pressing up here into that high plank, hold, and lowering yourself all the way down to the mat. Hands under the shoulders, press yourself all the way up into that cobra, stretching out through the core and looking over your right shoulder and looking over your left shoulder, feeling that nice twist through the neck, through the spine, and back to center, lowering yourself all the way down. Coming into our parachuters, arms in the cactus position by your side. We're going to lift the chest, lift our arms, lift the thighs, squeezing the shoulder blades, working our back muscles and our glutes here, lifting up and lowering down. Really good for back strength here. Just coming up as high as you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the glutes, and lower back down. Squeeze and down. Last one, lift and lower down. Make a pillow with those hands, resting the head on those hands. We're going to do single leg lifts. So from the glute, you're going to lift and lower each leg, alternating here. Lift and lower, really working the glutes as well as the lower back, but keeping the focus mainly on the glutes here. Final two, lift, lower, and coming into our froggers. Feet together, knees nice and wide, bending at the knees, toes towards the ceiling. We're going to lift the feet up and lower down. So you're in that frog leg position, squeezing the glutes, lifting the thighs high up off the mat. If you can't lift them, it doesn't matter as long as you're getting that engagement through the glutes here. Keep the upper body nice and rested. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and hold here. Nice and high. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze the glutes. And release down. Nice work. Bring the hands under the shoulders, press yourself up, and release back into that child's pose, rounding out that spine in the opposite direction. Nice deep breath in, and let it all out. Well done, guys. Nice work. From here, roll yourself forward and cross the legs over, coming into a seated position. We're going to work on our core now. From here, sitting up nice and tall, knees bent, extend the arms in front, drop the shoulders away from the ears, scoop out that belly and lean back. Then lift one arm up, then the other, then down and down. Just lift up, up, down, down, staying nice and lifted through that core. That is what's holding you in this nice C-curve position. And just by moving the arms, we're just distributing the weight in a different position so that that core has to work a little bit harder. Then from here, we're going to bring both arms up, sweep them around, and lifting back up to that seated position. Lean back, sweep the arms around, and back to seated. Keep it going up and around and back to seated, really squeezing into that core, using it to control as you come back and lift you into that nice tall seated position. Keep it going. Last one, lift, round, back to center. From here, hold that lean back position, hands interlock together, and Russian twist with a double pulse. Twist, twist, center. Twist, twist, center. Really squeezing into that side of the waist, making sure we're not leaning back and letting the back take that weight, but keeping that core nice and strong. Pulse, pulse, lift, pulse, pulse, lift. Next one here, pulse, pulse, center, lift the arms, extend the legs from the hips, fold forward, feeling that nice release. Well done, great job guys. From here, sitting up nice and tall, arms in front with control, roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. Nice work, extend the arms overhead and we're going into our roll-ups. Engaging that core, lift and fold all the way back down, making sure you're stretching the arms overhead, lifting to that seated position, stretch the arms high and fold all the way back down. Nice work. From here, we're going to come into some leg lift crunches. So extending the legs long, lifting as you crunch up with that upper body, hands behind the head, elbows wide. Just lifting that leg up as you crunch and down. Just bringing that leg back to a hover so that the lower core is constantly engaged. Keep it going. Lift and lower. Nice strong core engagement. And switching other side, same thing. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice strong squeeze through that core. Squeeze and down. Really controlling that core. Two more here. Lift and down. Lift and down. Nice work. Well done. From here, give me one more roll up. Lifting yourself all the way up to that seated position. Stretch tall. Folding forward from the hips and just feeling that nice release. From here, come back to a seated position, cross the legs, hands down, step back and come into your high plank position. Walk those hands all the way towards the feet, soft through the knees and roll yourself up to standing, rolling those shoulders up, back and down. We're going to come into a narrow squat here, so I want your feet about hip width distance wide. Sink down through the heels and you're just going to pulse up and down, not coming all the way up, staying nice and low, pressing through the heels here, really feeling it through the quads and through the glutes. Keeping that chest and shoulders up and open. Keep it going. Press, press. Nice work. Now hold and lift one foot onto the toes and then the other. Staying nice and low in that narrow squat, just lift and lower with control. Keep going, alternating the lift here. Now hold low in that narrow squat for me. And press all the way up to standing, arms up, out and around. From here, we're coming into a squat position, so I want you to bring the feet out slightly wider than the hips and the toes are slightly turned out. From here, sink your weight back into the glutes and into the heels and press back up. Down through the heels, up, squeeze the glutes. Keep it going, down and up. On this one. Hold low. Press through the heels and now pulse it out. Just down, up, down, up. Staying low. Don't stand all the way up. And from here, hold low. Sink through the heels. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Nice work. Well done. Shake out those hips. Bring the arms up. Deep breath in. Fold forward from the hips and bend over those legs. Feeling a nice release through the spine here, through the back of the legs. Taking hold of your elbow with the opposite hand, we're coming into our ragdoll. So just let that head, neck and shoulders hang heavy. You can sway side to side, back and forward, just really feeling heavy and releasing through that spine and upper body, as well as down the back of the legs. Nice deep breath in and out. Drop those hands down and roll slowly all the way up to a standing position, shoulders up, back and down. Nice work. Bringing those hands behind the head, I want you to pull that head forward, feeling a nice stretch down the neck here. So don't pull too hard, then release. Bring the arms down, make a fist, place it under your chin and press up, stretching out through the neck again. Back to center, bringing those arms up, take a deep breath in, stretch, lengthen through the body and fold forward. 2 more times. We're going to take a breath in, arms up, reach tall, breathe out, fold forward. Breath in, rolling up, arms up, breathing out, hands down to our heart. Nice work, guys. Well done. Thank you so much for watching this workout. Remember, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and why not share the video. I'll see you next time, guys.